I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high. Hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my foundation routine for this look right here. So I did want to show you guys how I did the entire look, including the eyes. But when I was filming the eyes, for some reason, I don't know where that video went. Like, it just disappeared. So we're just going to focus on our foundation glam for this video. I wanted to scrap this video so bad, but I just felt like it wasn't fair because the foundation still came out really flawless. So I wanted to give you guys this video and make it a little bit more detailed, let you see a little bit more of the process of me really getting my foundation on. Okay, so let's get into the video. Right here, I'm just doing some skin prepping. I am going to try to not talk too much in this video, so all the product details will be in the description box. I will come in here and there to talk a little bit about what the next steps are, but I'm going to try to just let you guys watch the process for this. Once our skin prep is finished, I'm going to go in with a foundation. In this video, I did not use a stick foundation, which you guys may know by now. I love stick foundations. But in this video, I decided to use a liquid foundation, and that's what you guys see me applying here.
Signals while you slow down, don't stop this green light. Now you gotta be special when you know I can't have you. When I'm under the next one, oh, now you want to get aggressive. Ooh.
Now we're gonna move on to concealer, and this concealer is about 2 to 3 shades lighter than my skin tone, and we're just gonna focus on placing this in all the areas that I want to stand out more. In other words, all the areas that you want light to really hit or you want to brighten up. Under the cheekbone is a optional area. There's different ways that you can go about doing the under the cheekbone area. Like I said, it's optional. I don't always do this, but it's just a good step to show. So I decided to add it in here for you guys that may be curious on how that part is done.
You keep on making me bleed. Nightmares turn into a dream. If you're so toxic to me, what am I feeling? Cause I thought it was over. Got me thinking my feelings over. You keep doing it over and over. You keep calling me back. I'm just trying to get closer. You're pulling me closer and closer.
And one thing you may notice throughout my blending process is, especially with the concealer, I always switch between 2 brushes. So I have a brush that I blend out the concealer with. And then I have my foundation brush, which is what I used earlier for my foundation, that I will come in with to help blend out the concealer even more. So right here, you see me using my blending brush for my concealer, but then you're going to see me come in now with my foundation brush, and this is going to help everything to blend together and soften up any harsh lines. I do this everywhere where I'm blending out concealer because I want my blend to look seamless.
Like over and over, 'cause you keep calling me back. La, 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 la. Why you keep calling me back? I'm needing you switch up. I'd rather we never pick up, but can we slip up and mix up sometimes? You say it don't mean it, just want it when it's convenient. Am I crazy for waiting on my side? Now you calling me special when you know I can't have you. When I'm under the next one, oh, now you want to get aggressive. Oh, do you mean you keep on making me bleed? Nightmares turn into a dream.
Now I'm going to go in with a concealer that is just a tad bit lighter. This is more like 3 to 4 shades lighter than my skin tone. And I'm only going in with this in 2 areas, on my nose and in the corner of my eyes. This is to add just an extra brightening effect to those areas. I would only recommend this if you love a bright under eye. If you don't care for a bright under eye, you can definitely just skip this part. Right here, I am going in with pressed powder before we go in with a loose powder. So I think it's really crucial, and it just makes a really big difference in like creasing and just how those areas look overall.
Thinking my feelings over. You keep doing it over and over. You keep calling me back. I'm just trying to get closer.
Now I'm going in with my loose powder, and I'm just going in. At first, I will try to press the item in, and then I will go back in a second time and just let it sit on top of my face for a baking effect. But I definitely don't like to use too much powder when it comes to baking. I try to just keep it as like a thin layer.
Closer and closer, phone ringing like over and over. Cause you keep calling me back. La 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 la. Why you keep calling me back?
Now we're going to go into contouring. In this video, I did not contour with a liquid first. This is my first contour process, and I'm just contouring with a powder bronzer. And this is going to really warm up the face and just sculpt out my face even more.
Now you walking on a thin line. We've been through it like 10 times. I'm gonna put you in line. Yeah, I had you on an incline. Now
and you guys know by now, like I love a nose contour that goes into the brow. Like you have to connect your nose contour with your brows. It makes such a difference. The look overall is going to look so different and so much better. In this video, I am going to be using a cream blush. This cream blush for me, it's not a favorite of mine just because I love a heavy blush look. And I feel like this blush just doesn't give me the look that I like. I feel like it gives a really sheer blush look. So yeah, it's not really an everyday favorite for me. If you're a girl that likes softer blushes, then I definitely say this is a good one to go with. But for me, it really didn't give what I wanted, so I did end up going in with a powder blush later on. Now we're going to dust away all of that setting powder that we had sitting on the face. This is the step before we go into really blending everything together. Now we are going to blend in the entire face with our MAC powder and our big, huge powder brush. This is a must step for me because the way I place everything on my face, it's a must that I go in afterwards and blend everything in for my face to look just flawless. So I just go all around my face with this powder brush and I just blend, blend, blend. And you're going to see everything just come together like one. So this is what I was talking about. I did end up going in with a powder blush because the liquid blush just wasn't giving me enough of what I wanted. I needed a stronger blush look. Now, once that is done, we're going to go ahead and set the face. Then I'm going to move on to the lips. Right here, I'm just lining my lips with my liquid concealer. If you guys seen my previous video, this is my favorite trick that I mentioned in that previous video. We went for a nude pink look for the lips here. I felt like this was just perfect for the eyes. A dark eye look with softer lips is always like so cute.
Thinking my feelings over. You keep doing it over and over. You keep calling me back. I'm just trying to get closer. You're pulling me closer and closer.
Now we're just going to go in with a little bit of a illuminator. This is always like the cherry on top. As I mentioned in the previous video, it's not a favorite of mine, but it just works sometimes for me. And I also make sure that I go in and blend this out as well because we don't want harsh lines. So always blend, blend, blend.
Like over and over, 'cause you keep calling me back. La 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 la. Why you keep calling me?
Once we do that, we're going to go in with the final touches, which would be mascara and any other area that you feel like needs some tweaking. And once we are done with that, we are done with the look. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what you guys think about this look in the comments. And see you guys next time.
Now you walking on a thin line. We've been through it like 10 times. I'ma put you in line. Yeah, I had you on an incline. Now I don't even wanna reply. I'ma have to decline.